Bun bun. Chucks it on other side as if it will change anything. She could see its eyes better. It has cute eyes. Happy Bun Bun Day. Alright, let's go. Oh god, Jesus. Just gonna name it Bun Bun. This once again seems really weirdly loud from my ears. Bun Bun. Alright, what are we starting off with? Requiem? Is that a Requiem? That's Requiem. Ah, that's Requiem. Wow, I've never started with Requiem before, I don't think. What was the other thing? Oh, free is Light Medallion. Cool. Just a vanilla Light Medallion. Chicka 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 chicka. I went too far. I went too far again. Shh. Okay. I have Bun Bun. Bun Bun will be appreciated. There you go. Everybody gets to see Bun Bun. Okay. Are y'all ready for this? What? Ain't no ready for this. What? Why is this like this? What? Alright. Let's do this. Why do I always... I swear the last 3 seats I've done have all started in Kokiri. Or somewhere close to Kokiri. Once again, this all sounds really loud in my ears. Hello? What is happening? Good evening, Han! Hello, Philip! You like my Bun Bun? This is my Bun Bun. Oh, Goron bracelet! Fucking pog, let's go! To the dongos! Yeah, good evening. Happy Easter! Yee! Because you guys probably won't see me the weekend. I'm gonna be shot! Ah! Rude! Fight me! Oh. No real point in going over there. Bun Bun. Yeah, Bun Bun. Not see you? You can see me. Bun Bun. Oh, you mean for the weekend? Well, yeah, because it's... I mean, you're not gonna see me until Monday, so... You know, I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. Because, what am I doing Monday? Oh, no, sorry, tomorrow I'm spending time with my sister and or playing games with friends and or insert other thing here. Just multiple other things. Also looking for jobs. So... Really? Serenade? Fight me. Look at my cool orange. Heckin' ugh. What settings did I set? Okay, 40 dead. What's up here? Blue rupee. Good, good. Well. Orange? Yeah. I don't understand what's happening. Everything's good. Everything's Gucci. Everything's Eastery. Big hugs. Big Bun Bun. Big hugs. Where should I go? I can't do much. I don't know why I came here. Well. I need to go to Kakariko. It's way too far. You're sorry. Adult noises. What was your opinion? I'll say it. I'm happy. Okay. Why? Like, don't get me wrong, it was a nice ending. Okay. It just felt a bit weird. It was just a bit weird. I think is the best kind of, you know, because it kind of started off really quickly. It kind of, you know, kind of flounders a little bit and just kind of keeps going. And then the ending's pretty decent. But I think it's one of those things that if I watch it again later, I'm gonna be like, oh, I love this. Felt like a goodbye. You know there's still another movie, right? Like, Grindelwald hasn't been defeated. There's 4 movies. It's not the end. I wish. If that was the ending, I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. Nah, it's not the ending. I'll figure out if the sound is too loud or not. Who knows? Do 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 do. Says that she turns her own sound up again. No one ever talked about this. How did I not take damage? I fell, didn't take damage. What is happening? Wait, you both saw it? Yeah, man. I saw it last weekend. Oh, hello. Okay, that one hit me. It's not out yet where I am. Oh, yeah, no, it came out on the 7th. Yeah, like a week ago. Okay, that's a stick. Not together, unfortunately. I know, yes, okay. But yeah, no, I love the whole like chosen thing by the is that spoilers? It's probably spoilers. I shouldn't say spoilers. I really like the concept of the ending. I feel like it puts a little like small things into context in relation to the Harry Potter series. But small things. But it's also sort of like I need a shield. She says, never going for a shield. So it's worth seeing. If you've been following all the other movies, I think it's worth seeing. It's one of those things where it's like, if you've been following the series, then go for it. If you haven't been following the series, or you've watched the first 2 movies and you're like, I literally do not care, or do you just have the anger of 1,000 suns for J.K. Rowling, then probably not. Because it's not that good. It's just kind of like, alright. Harrow Castle's foolish. Cool. 1 check. Hey, I love scale. Let's go. Closest left hand is Ruby. Okay. Wait, I need just get this way. Jacob is at Hogwarts somehow? Yeah. That happens. Again, it felt, oh my god. Okay, no spoilers. No spoilers. There's some parts that feel a little flimsy. That's what I'm going to say. It's a really interesting concept, and I really like the concept. I just feel like there's some parts that feel a little weak in the demonstration of it. That's what I'm going to say. It's kind of it. It's a good movie, but it's more like a fan service. Yeah, absolutely. It feels, as I said, flimsy. It's like some of it's a little, I want to say almost fan fiction-y. It's kind of like, and it has very much like, and a happily ever after ending, and you sit there and you're like, what? A lot of questions. Orange tunic. Oh, no. Fuck. I want to keep hugging Bun Bun. Okay, so let me explain the Bun Bun. Alright, let me explain Bun Bun. So, Adar and I... Earlier. Oh, wow, thanks. Adar and I went to the shops. To go get dinner. To say the least. Wait. I have one thing that said Hyrule Castle is foolish, and now I have a different hint that's like, yeah, Hyrule Castle has a purple rupee. Thanks, game. Not necessary. Recovery. Slingshot pog. Alright. I can go do Deku now. Epic. And we were gonna go get chocolate, okay? Now, I will illustrate that initially I thought we were just going to get a snack and then come home and have separate food, as well as I was planning on just buying like chocolate rabbits, which is basically just like I wanted to get the Lindt chocolate bunnies, if you know what the Lindt chocolate bunnies look like. Dins? Hello, bitch? Sorry, that's a bit rude. Fuck you, Dins. Damn it. I'm gonna have to do Shadow Temple, aren't I? Why, game? Why do you do this to me? Why is it always Shadow Temple? Shadow Temple finds a way. Well, that's pretty important. Kakariko loaded, probably. At this rate, yeah. Yeah, so we went to the shops. We went and bought way too much chocolate, mind you. Because I was like, oh yeah, we'll just get this, and then it just turned into more, to say the least. And then we went past, there were cute plushies, and Adara's like, oh my god, there's a plushie of a rabbit. And it was a yellow rabbit, and it was the type of, like, toy that she'd been looking for a while. She just really wanted a yellow rabbit, which is completely fair. Can't take that away from her. And I'm like, you know, it's really cute seeing you with that plushie. It makes me want to get something. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm sure that you could get something. And I'm like, no, I really shouldn't. I'm spending enough money on chocolate. That sort of thing. And then she's like, no. We went to look at bunny rabbits, and I'm like, see, there's nothing here I really want. And then lo and behold, there was a gray bunny rabbit with heckin' blue sparkly ears. And now it's my Bun Bun. I don't want to talk about it. Listen, I have a very small, I have like no restraint from fluffy plushies, so now we have Bun Bun. I mean, it should probably have a better name, but Bun Bun. And it's massive. Look at this. This is the size of my torso. That's how short I am. Anyway, so now we have massive Bun Bun. And I'm sure Bun Bun is going to have a lovely day. Ooh, it toppled over. Oh, it's just the way it's just the way it goes. Okay. That is bombs. Bloody hell. Okay, or at least adult wallet. Okay. Massive Bun Bun cake. Sorry? Why are you apologizing? You put the bombs there? Damn, man. I thought you'd put the bombs somewhere nicer. Somewhere where I don't have to cycle twice. How did I not get damaged from that? I have multiple questions. Fuck. Okay, that one hit me. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Oh, fuck. Every single time. I hate this guy. Oh god, 30. I'm not gonna make it. Fuck. No! I'm not gonna make it! No! I'm not gonna make it! I'm gonna yeet myself into the abyss. Okay. Boris. What? Boris? Oh, you did. Who's Boris? Nothing fell down. I swear to God. Did he just sneeze? Where does Bun Bun sit? I need to make Bun Bun sit somewhere. Can you sit there? It looks like it's pretty stable. Boris, why did you do this? Okay. I hate my life. Okay, alright. I'm gonna die while doing this. Ah! Okay, we're good. Shit, I almost jumped. Ah. Oh. Debbie has this name in German, I think. Yeah. I love that. Hey, lots of love from our dear Boris. Really, Boris for German? Seems weird. Hope. How's it going today, Phil? Do you have do you get Easter like weekend off? I'm wondering. Doing anything special if you are? Wah, 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 yeah? What's up? What's gonna happen? Bun bun. Good bun. Oh no. I'll especially be at home. It's okay. Oh, shit. So you might see Monday's stream. Yeah. Just kind of wedge the bunny in. I feel like I can't sit the bunny anywhere without like being like overly aware of the fact that it's like wedged into my arms. I'm trying to fight enemies. Sarias, okay. That's interesting. So I might see you around a bit, just a little. Hint, hint. Wonk, wonk. Yeah. Bun bun. But yeah, Easter Day. It's gonna be good. Look forward to Easter. Not for any real particular reason. I mean, I'm more excited to like for my nan's birthday, really. I thought my auntie was gonna message me about like inviting us to go to church together with her, but I didn't hear anything official. Like, I don't even know what time. Oh, Kakariko was way over here. Really? For Din's or for Zelda's Lullaby? Another holiday over here. Yee. That's good. wait, I can't do this. Adult. Yeah. But she never messaged, or at least I never got an official message to get like specific details, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're gonna be vibing. It's gonna be good. And non-speed day. Oh, that's right. I have to get through here without dying. This is gonna go badly. Holy shit, I hope it goes okayly. Okay, just gotta be patient. I can do this. I really need to learn that skip where you kind of like somehow like phantom grab the edge of these places and then. I like how they could simply turn their heads and just completely mutilate you in a corner, but they're like, no. Honestly, not doing too bad. Shit. Wow, okay, we did it. Could have been worse. Dude, yes, go on. I forgot to order chocolate for Easter. No! What are you gonna do? What do you do? What's happening? Sun song. Okay. Sure. I'll take a sun song. Junko's cabin hoards a blue rupee. No. Okay. Help. Dude, it's okay. You could just go to the shops, right? Just put on a mask and just go for your life. Whoa, flung into a different dimension. Shopping. It's okay, you can do this. I believe in you, dude. Okay, shopping's not that scary. You can do so much with shopping, like buy chocolate. Also, Adara and I, we also bought brownie packets. Yeah, so we can make brownies. And I got ham. Gerudo's Valley hammer. The hammer unlocks the Zora's tunic. Oh, okay, that's might be important. That's really helpful, actually. Oh, good. Nice. All you gotta do is just go down to, you know, just shop, buy a slab of chocolate. You'll be good. Just buy some Cadbury. Wait, you have Cadbury in other countries, right? I hope so. Cadbury's second Good. Guess I'll just go this way. Right. Yes. Wink wonk. Get chocolate, get gains. get muns. Get health. Okay, maybe not the health part. Okay, 30, 40 dead. Okay, that was an accident. I wanted to float down the river, but I guess that's not happening. Okay, that was an accident. I'm gonna die. It's gonna happen. Watch it. Right. Oh, okay. I feel like I had a convincing, like, compelling argument somewhere and it just died. But, because I get distracted by everything. But, yes. Bye, chocolate. You'll do great. There we go. I got a video for you of Rudolph in my mum's house. Yes. Cuteness. Oh, dogs are too cute. What are you doing? Look, there's other things I could do in my brain, but it's also like, you know what? I'm almost better not doing that quite yet because there's a few things I have to do as a child before I can do that stuff. But luckily, I can teleport to Serenade, which I'm happy about at least. Run! He jumped in the pool. Is it that hot over there? Wait, no, wait, you're in our hemisphere, aren't you? Yeah. It's just... I just imagine him skating around on like the tiles outside and then just accidentally slides in. That's what Rusty would do. He's done it into walls before. It's very cute. Also very concerning, but very cute. Alright, let's see what my hints are. They say Ganondorf knows where to find the instrument of his doom. Yeah, we know that. Water Temple is foolish. Ah, my favorite words. They say that all the Zora drowned in Wind Waker. Really? What? Huh? But Zora... Graveyard's way over here. Really? Wait. Really? I'll check that later. Concerned. Alright. What I gotta do? Shadow Shadow. Wait. Shadow. Deku. Why do I always get Shadow? Jabu Jabu. Fire Temple. Okay, that's not too bad. Jabu Jabu. Fire. Forest? Oh. Well, at least I don't have to go for Water Temple for anything. As far as I know. Shadow finds a way, don't say that. Last weekend it was hot. Doggo was like, shh. What's that giant wet thing in your backyard? Oh, it's a pool. As you do. Forest, water. Okay. I have a strength. I have a slingshot. Did I get anything else recent? I have Zelda's Lullaby. And I have Sun Song. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Serenade. That's right. Man, looking at that now, that's a lot of songs for 30 minutes in. Bun bun. Oh, man, I'm tired. I say that. Well, gotta go have fun today in an all Easter weekend. Love ya. Love you too, Philip. Have a good weekend too. Maybe I'll see you Monday. Monday stream. Because I'm just gonna stream on Monday probably. Unless I end up doing something with my system. But yeah. Bun Bun says, love you. Have a good weekend. Happy Easter. shouldn't be trusted with plushies. I say that as someone who has 1,000 plushies behind me. Lie over there, bunny. You have a nap, bunny. I need to concentrate a bit more on this. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep focusing on cuddling the bunny instead. Alright. Nope, not there. There. And the video is now in Discord, for you at least. Ah, yes. I'll have a look at it in a little bit. Taking shoes and wait here, really. I don't know why I already assumed that. Tell me something I don't know. It's probably my first slingshots there. Calling my bets now. You see me rolling. Person Cabin has Bolero. Okay, so I don't need Ice Cabin's song. I kind of like these balanced hints, but on the other hand, it's kind of like... What? By that I mean... Ow, my neck. Damn it. No, dogger. No, I don't want this dogger. Different, go away, different dogger. Ugh. No, the same dog's still following me. No. Oh my god. Oh, give me a second. Doggo, don't follow me. Come on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. All I wanted to do was check Richard. You know what? I won't check Richard now. I'll check Richard later. Money. I need to watch more. I was only just gonna say I need to watch more One Piece. What I was actually thinking is I need to play more Skyrim. I need to go back and play Skyrim. Hello, Condorio. How are you? Looking forward to Easter. I got egg. Got a Cadbury crunchy egg. Oh, also, will you be around at all for video games this weekend or nah? I'm just wondering, because obviously I know Jaden's free, so it's kind of like... Come on, chickens! Come on, chicken. Ba-da-ba-da. There we go. Was an accident to pick up that one, but it ended up not. Does working on Easter Sunday count as looking forward to something? Hey, okay. Yes. I mean, if that's what you look forward to. Getting paid, I guess. Sure. Cool. That's what I like to see. So storms the bottom of the well access. I want bombs before I go in there though. Hear a sound? Trying to think of things to talk about. What happened today? A lot of things happened today. Does not exactly narrow it down, does it? I made different layouts. That was interesting. I don't know if I'm 100% happy with them yet. I need to start work. I need to sit down and work more on it a little bit. Something like that. Water. I found out the flowers, so I forgot to like replace the water of the flowers that Ruby gave me, and it's been like, how long has it been? Like 3 weeks or something since. And they started like rotting around the center, and I was like, I didn't know flowers could rot. Like, I thought they would just kind of decay, not get like mold on them and stuff. So that was kind of gross. Had to throw out the flowers. I chopped off the end of one of the flowers though, and I have it sitting on my bench, on my shelf. So that's something at least. I meant more that I'm not really looking forward to it. Kind of takes away the concept of a holiday. Well, I don't necessarily mean in the constitution of the holiday either. It's more like, you know, are you doing anything fun? Are you going to eat chocolate? Are you going to have a nice dinner with your parents? It wasn't really in relation to... It wasn't specific to the constitution of a holiday. Constitution? Yeah, sure. Bye, Skelly. I think they're called Skellies. Stallies. Yeah, because it's Stalfers. Can I climb over this thing? I can't. Hog. And then the answer is no, because I'm working. That's just sad. Go buy yourself some chocolate. It'll be fun. Don't even stress. Ain't even a mess. It'd be funny if I found light arrows in Gerudo's Valley again. Mad bros. Chocolate? Nah. Alcohol? Buy some whiskey. I just mean, like, if you're not looking forward to it, you know, find something to look forward to. You know. I hit the jacket. Fuck. I hate Gerudo Valley so much. Is that chicken floating? I saw that right. Chicken! Okay, it's gone. Same. What, Gerudo's Valley? Yes. It is... Oh. I always fail at doing that, those two checks every single time, and it's just depressing. Spirit Temple hoards 5 bombs, thanks, Kate. Oh, God. How's the rando going? Well, I'm only like half an hour in. What are we in? 40 minutes in. And I have to do Shadow Temple. Try to like... Come on, pen. Don't mind me. There we go. I have to do Shadow Temple and Spirit Temple. Like, Spirit Temple's not that bad, but I'm not that good at Shadow Temple. But just because Shadow Temple is always way of the hero, and I hate It makes me upset. Okay, so just writing some notes. What are my other way of the hero locations? Deku. Zeldins. Every time I see you do that check, you lose the chicken. Every single time. That's okay, man. No, like 95% of the time I miss the chicken. I got a decent seed this time. I had a pretty decent seed last night. The seed last night was pretty dandy. Go get Skulltula. Hi, LeBont. Yeah, so it's a little hard to say so far because I have to do Jabu, and for some weird reason I have to keep doing Ruto letters hunts. So, not a fan. Last time Ruto's letter, last night literally, Ruto's letter was right here. It was in Shoot the Sun. Which is okay, because I had a long shot, so it's okay. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Okay, never mind. I retract everything. The game is now officially in 80. Fucking shit. That's okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's okay. Well, I'm not... Thanks for reminding me about that Skulltula. I always get that Skulltula. Not for any particular reason. It's just I always do the... I always see the hints out the back, so I just always end up going to get that Skulltula. If I can. I do have Sunsong at the moment though, so... Yeah. At least I know Water Temple is foolish. Which means I just need to be lucky enough that the big key is in the first section of the game. I also know where Zora's tunic is, but it's locked by Hammer. So Hammer needs to not be in the water. Why would it be? Come on, fishy! Fishy, fishy! Yeah! Okay. Sorry. Yeah! Kirby noises. My memory of this game is still a bit foggy. Mine only are foggy in the sense of like, I don't know where vanilla location for things are anymore. I can't remember. I'm gonna play the original of this game again soon. I'm gonna play Majora's Mask for the first time in May as well, which is going to be terrifying. I am positively terrified. I feel like I'm just gonna have an anxious breakdown over it. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm lost. I'm late to doing this. I've missed this, and blah blah blah. Wow, good luck. It's one of those things where it's like, once I get used to the fact that, look, I have to reset the days over and over again, it'll be fine. Like, it'll be fine. But at least in terms of, like, where everything is and, like, the canonical way of doing... Yeah, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I'm gonna play, I almost said Mad Monster Mansion. Sorry. Majora's Mask as well, but can't get the randomizer, unfortunately. Why can't you get it? It should be available on emulator, surely. The game is very fun. I know the movement is pretty fun. I really don't know anything about it. Like, at least with this game, like, I'd seen sections of a lot of different parts of this game. Like, sections of Water Temple, sections of Deku Tree. I'd actually probably have seen all of Deku Tree. That was the one thing I did know. But the Majora's Mask, it's like, I know you can turn into a Deku Scrub and spin everywhere. And then there's, like, Clock Town. And then everything else is, like, Ah. I don't have a PC. Ah, yes, okay. That is fair. One day. One day. Maybe. Chicken. Let's go chicken, 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 chicken. Slowest descent in my life. Where is it? I can't see it. What is it? Poppies. Okay. Piece of Hawken found in Lake Hylia? Where? I don't know how I feel about these hints. Like before, at least it was like, I don't know, they were like vaguely familiar, while these ones are sometimes like, psych, nothing useful. And I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? Oh, I was gonna do Open Grotto when I was there. If you're desperate, you can 100% get it on your phone. I didn't know that. I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a lot of better masks, just saying. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I can't get MM on my phone, but I want the randomizer because I've completed it already. Hell yeah. Is there something down there? What is that? Why does it look like a kettle? What is that? Hold the phone. What is that? A clam? A Deku shield? Ah, no wonder I didn't recognize it. Yo, Pog. Wait, I have access to Spirit already? Seems a bit weird. Alright, I need to do Open Grotto before I go to Zora's Domain. Okay. That ended up being pretty important. Yeah, I got that. That's what you meant. You can get Randomizer on your phone. Okay. Yeah. Life finds a way. I always get angry at phones and how people play off their phones. I say that. Like, I mean, like, you know, like playing something like Apex Legends on your phone, but it is really one of those things where, like, everybody should have the right to a phone at this point in time. Because at least from your phone, you can do basically all of your, like, your banking, you can do your... I don't know why I'm getting into this. My point is, phones are, like, almost 100% necessary nowadays, and that's just an unfortunate truth. Oh, well, that's good to know. A stick. Actually, yes, I'm teleporting. What? Teach me, senpai. Beans. Wait. Actually, I'm not 100% sure about that. Sorry, I need to go get a bean to get my first bombs. I keep forgetting. Okay, there must be a hook shot in Deku Tree then. Yeah. What? You to generate the seed, you gotta. What? You can play this off your phone. Oh, but you gotta do this on your PC. That's ridiculous. That's sad, bro. They say that crouch stabs mimic the effect of your last attack. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. I didn't get such useless hints though last time. It's pretty well spaced. Okay. Oh. Delicious Oars. No, Tom! No, bad. Yo, I literally like came across a hint that was like, apparently all of the Zoras died in the Wind Waker, and I'm like, what? Huh? How could all the Zoras die in the Wind Waker? Like, it's all water. Surely they should have thrived as a nation. I don't understand. In the slightest. And it makes me sad. Don't forget to get this. Wow, a Deku shield. Amazing. Yeah, okay. Triforce. I'm on my way. They're like frogs need air. Do they? They had gills, so they can do both. Human frogs? Absolutely. Go grab it. Oh, yeah. And luckily I have access to Zora's domain from here. Pogu, pogu. So I'll go down Zora's domain. Sorry, Zora's river. And I'll go get the beans in order to put in a Kakariko. What? Does the sound really that quiet? I don't know. I'm just making it up. Oh, we are. Thank you for the follow, NPC error. I have to admit, your name looks really familiar. Do you watch Zelda speedruns? I'm just making it up. Who knows what they went with the demise? True. Money. Oh. Buy beans. Gets second bean. 69 pog. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna go back up Zora's River. To go through to actually, yeah, no, we'll do it this way. In order to go do the song check in Saria's. Which hopefully will be Minuet. That would save me a lot of effort. I've started to watch speedruns in recently though. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, that's why it sounds familiar. What was that sound? Because I watch the EU weeklies, so... It's always so weird because I'm always like, man, I could watch so many more of these randomizers, but it's always one of those things where it's like, I have a nice schedule with the EU weeklies. Like I sit down, it'll be like after D&D, it'll be 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, sit down in my bed and just heckin' sit with my laptop and fall asleep to it. It's great. Still can't do the bomb checks around here, unfortunately, but it's just how it goes. What's the Triforce pieces for? Dungeons and Dragons, let's go! What Triforce? That's what I'm wondering. Beep the nose. Ow. Yes. I just finished my... Ow, shit, I still got hit by it. We finished our last campaign just a couple of weeks ago. We'll be starting our next campaign at the start of June, or end of May, start of June. Hope. You have Triforce pieces in this game. Okay. Where's Minuet? Probably in Bolero, actually. I've already checked this, haven't I? Yes. Yeah. I don't do Triforce pieces. They do nothing. What are they for? I don't know, man. I thought Triforce pieces was more of like a Wind Waker thing, because the Wind Waker there's like the 7 pieces of the Triforce, and you have to kind of like mesh them in. So you can collect them, and that's about it. I random put them in. Oh. I wouldn't want to do a Triforce hunt. Not personally, at least. Maybe one day. Chocolate, chocolate, I really love some chocolate. Oh god. Oh. More okay. Zelda's Lullaby, okay. Da-da-da. Okay. Pog. Now I want to beat a completely random seed. No. Go for hardcore randomization. Yeah. More money. What's with all the money? Okay. I can't do those sort of things. We have chill settings here. I mean, the fact that I struggled to be able to even complete a normal seed, I feel like it's testament enough to the fact that I just should not do anything more difficult at the moment. Da, 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 da. a stick. I go hard or no home? Go home. Oh, no. Go hard or no home. Damn. Hope you know the game well enough then. My god. Gotta know all the strats. Hog. Oh, that's nice. Redead? Sorry. Yeah, I already know that. Okay. Was hoping that might be a little more helpful, but alas. I'm gonna turn that on the sound just a tad. Okay. I'm saying that I've been playing them for a week and still don't know. I really don't, but it's alright, dude. Gotta learn somewhere. Admittedly, I'm probably being like pretty cruisy with a lot of these seeds. I know a lot of people probably just like should, like how I should probably do it is just, ooh, way of the hero location, just go for it immediately. Oh, that reminds me. That's not really how I work. Oh. I thought I was standing on the hole. Apparently not. GTG. These are very vague hints. I don't think I like these, I don't think I really liked a lot of these hints. I definitely think I'll change the hints back to strong. Or very strong, one of the two. Or maybe I'll try the tournament ones. The only thing that confuses me about the tournament ones is that it says that the grotto ones are turned off, and I'm like, what? The grotto ones are like half the fun, bro. So a streamer tried Paper Mario Randomiser, like the original Paper Mario, and he thought he was good because he played the game before, so he set the settings to intermediate and he didn't even beat one boss. Oh, no thanks. What's a wallet? Okay. I guess that's my logical access, maybe. Unless I find a Goron tunic somewhere. But I'll need... The point is I'll have to do that before. I do intend on dipping Forest. Sorry, Spirit Adult. Why is it Adult, though? I need bombs. So one got Rando revamped like 2 weeks ago. Or a month? I don't know. Okay, cool. Okay, 50 dead. Sorry. Awesome. I mean, not sorry. Awesome. 30, 40, 50 dead. Sounds like I love Super Paper Mario. The one on the Wii is the best. It's such a great game. I can't wait to like play it again. I'm thinking about playing it again this year. I also really want to play Paper Mario and the Origami King. I think I want to do that one again as well. Because the Origami King was good. Way of the hero to do Water Temple. Thanks, game. Why is it always Shadow? Shadow makes me so upset. I want to play In Between Worlds. Oh, hell yeah, my dude. In Between Worlds is really good. I haven't finished it, but I've started playing it before. It's good. It's so comfy. I feel like I keep hearing noises, like outside. It's probably nothing, right? Reminds me of my favorite Zelda game, which is A Link to the Past. I still haven't played A Link to the Past, actually. It's one of those games that people are like, it's the best, and I sit there and I'm like, okay. Mainly for nostalgia. That's fair. I feel the same way about Skyward Sword. Because Skyward Sword is definitely one of those games where, in retrospect, yeah, it has a lot of annoying holes, being Fee talking all of the time. But on the other hand, it's just, I don't know. I'm just way too nostalgic for the game. I'm like, yeah, let's play Skyward Sword again. I was hoping there'd be something else here besides this, but apparently not. On Wii or Switch? Wii. I played it originally on the Wii. I don't have it on the Switch. I wouldn't mind getting it on the Switch. I really want to get the Switch controllers ones though. Yeah. It's never gonna happen, but I'd love that. Link to the Past was my favorite till Wind Waker. Nice. Wii was dreadful. I didn't mind it. How do people walk around that, like climb around that edge is beyond me. And you have to admit, it was pretty astronomical for when it came out. And it was my, again, it was my first Zelda, so of course it was like super cool. Like, yo, I get to swing my hand like a sword? Fuck yeah. Who doesn't want to have something like that? I also have Twilight Princess on it as well, so. Hell yeah, first try. What's wrong with Wii? It's a hard because the 4 Zeldas that came after Link to the Past was the best Zeldas, is the best Zelda is ever gonna get in my personal opinion. The 4 Zeldas that came after Link to the Past. Wait, so what are those 4? Sorry, just to double check. I'm guessing Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Wind Waker? Yeah? That's right. It's one of those things where I always forget which year Ocarina. Oh, Link to the no, Link to the Past was like. Sorry, no, A Link Between Worlds. I'm thinking of. God. I was right with the Wii. What? A lot of things. The Wii is great. What do you mean? Wii is so good. Zelda with the 4 players. Lol, no way. Triforce Heroes? No! I wasn't quite close enough. Pog. Every time Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. So we can bin 4 swords. Oh, we can bin 4 swords. I'm fine with binning 4 swords. I think Skyward Sword's still amazing. Does it need some improvements with skipping Fee's dialogue specifically? Absolutely. Wow. A whole heart. No thanks. All of that for iron boots, huh? That's not good. Means my long shot's somewhere. I can at least go do the dongers though. As adults. I was really hoping a hook shot would be in there somewhere. Anyway, to Kakariko. Specifically to plant a bean. So you don't like Breath of the Wild? Maybe it was damn. It was lit. It was the controls I didn't like for Wii U. You know, it's not a Zelda game. Wow. Breath of the Wild just cries in the corner. I mean, I agree, but it's also like, well, it's still a Zelda game. Is it a typical Zelda game? Well, no. And I'm really hoping with the next game, they'll reintroduce a lot of like, you know, like reintroduce, this is your slingshot. And then go here, and this is your hook shot. And then you go here, and ooh, you can find a Meow Meows and Maya Mayas. Sorry, not Meow Meows. Yeah, Maya Mayas, and then you get to have a cool, like, spin attack. That'd be cool. Time to do chickens. They tried to make it like Dark Souls wannabe. Fair. I'll take that. Oh, chicken. A lot of, I think it's one of those things where I like Breath of the Wild. It's just in retrospect, I always play it the exact same way. Because weapons are breakable, it discourages you from actually like destroying things, it actually discourages you from fighting. Not to mention, like, you get through the whole first part of the game, right? Oh, I guess I already did that. You get through the whole first half of the game. Shit, what was the point I was gonna make? What was the point I was gonna make? Okay. Yeah, it discourages you from fighting, so it's kind of like, oh, well, I guess I'll not fight. And then, you know, I typically go around, I get all the shrines, I level up my stamina to max, I level up my other stuff to max, and then that's kind of just it. You know, like, and then you go and defeat Ganon. Like, oh yeah, so like the first part of the game, rupees is like really, really like rare to get. Like you struggle to get rupees, and then you get to the late game and you're like, oh, well, I have plenty of rupees, but there's nothing to buy besides the outfits, and once you have all the outfits, there's not really anything else to invest your money in, except for maybe, I guess, leveling up your item, like you're leveling up your armors, but even in that retrospect, it's kind of like, eh. I don't want to do that. Dungeons are small and not fun. Yeah. Weapons break, chopping bushes don't yield hearts. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I like the food. I definitely am a huge fan of, like, the food. I think the cooking element of the game is a lot of fun. I like horses, but horses are not necessary once you can teleport. Like, and because you can paraglide everywhere, what I would really love is to like, if you could like change what your paraglide looks like, that would be really cool. And you could choose what sort of design you have on it, or if you want to make a custom design for your paraglider, like that would be also really cool. But in that respect, you know, like you don't really need horses. Like, horses are fun if you're doing like a no teleport run. That's 4. Hey, cheekies. Making my job easy for me, thanks. Upgrading stupid outfits is literally the only thing that needed money, and that was boring AF. Agreed, like you couldn't even really see the difference. It's like, no thanks. And it doesn't necessarily look cooler anyway. Still fully maxed to the Berserk gear or whatever it was called. No teleport, fuck that, yeah. mean, I like doing no teleport to a location, but going back from the location, I'm like, nah, man. Oh. Oh. Is there anything else here I need to do as a child? Oh, planting the bean. Okay. I'll do that once I open thing. Like, the fights look good, but I want to adventure. Maybe Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe. The dungeons were trash. I wouldn't even call them dungeons. It's funny, because I like how we start off with being like, what, you don't like Breath of the Wild? And it's like, no, it is trash. But it's still a Zelda game. It's just not a Zelda game. I love, wait. I don't know if you guys know Rasputin. Give me a second. I'm gonna look up the video. This guy, Rasputin, did a video about everything wrong with the Breath of the Wild. And it so aptly just explains it. You know, like, it does such a good job of explaining how it actually feels playing Breath of the Wild. Where is it? God, I've watched so many of these. Is it this video? I feel like the video was like... Fixing Breath of the Wild's biggest problems. Here we go. I love this video so much. It's so good. It's such a good explanation. Why didn't you Navi dive? What? I don't think she knows that trick. What are you talking about?
Either there should be a cool...
Okay. I'll watch that video again later, but... Anyway. Yeah, so that video, Rasputin, he does such a good job kind of explaining some of the issues with it, and like one of the things he does suggest as kind of like at least a solution for the weapons problem is like when weapons break, you collect shards of it. And because you get the shards could upgrade a weapon, and then that weapon could be more durable, like kind of like small ideas like that. And I'm really hoping for Breath of the Wild 2, because I feel like, because as I said, like as I kind of wanted to go on to say was, it really irritates me with Breath of the Wild, because every single time I always play it the same way. You know, it's always just avoid battling, maybe drive a horse around, go do my shrines. It's never anything really exploration based. Like, it's not like Skyrim, where literally for Skyrim I always end up doing something stupid. Like, I'm like, ooh, I haven't found this random circle before. You know, even Skyrim, I'm still randomly finding things in little nooks and crannies that I don't exactly expect, because I'm like, hey, let's walk around here. I don't remember there being a thing here. Is the bottom of the well? Or is the chicken then backflip into the well? Anything would have been better than the direction they went. I mean, I think it's their first open world RPG, right? It's their first one in the series. I think they're just trying to figure out what people feel. But it is one of those things where it's like, once you get over the first initial kind of like, wow, this game's so good and everything, you kind of sit and you're like, okay, there's actually some major problems to this game. And like, you know, like if it had better dungeons and stuff like that, rather than it be shrines, you know, like I'm like, so many of the shrines are so short and so boring. It's like, well, why would I bother doing this? Meanwhile, there's plenty of dungeons in Skyrim that I'm still like, yeah, let's go do that one. Like the one for the Bard's College one. Hell yeah. Just a weird mentality where it's like, yeah, I want to do that. Copy the log. Infinite sword glitch. Oh yeah, no, I don't know how to do that. The other quests were mostly half-assed. And like usually you get money back for it, or not even money, and it's sort of like, well, why would I spend, like one of the quests is literally collect 40 rush rooms, and you're like, why would I do that? Like honestly, in the entirety of my life, why would I spend so much time collecting 40 rush rooms? No one would. No one, okay? It's just the truth. No one ever finished that quest, I can almost guarantee, unless they, you know, are trying to do 100% or something. Alright. I was literally thinking about the other day, they have a game similar to that called Tunic. Yes, I have heard about Tunic, I want to play it. I've heard good things about it. And they're like scarce and scattered all over. If they made Skyrim like Legend Zelda game, it would be amazing. Yeah. Like, I wanna change Link's hair. Let me change Link's hair. Legitimately. Just give it to me, okay? Can I have Link have amazing, luscious locks? Hell yes. Okay? Let me change his hair. You know, he could still have the mostly the same sort of generic look. Just let me have a chance of changing his hair. With, like, different outfits or something. You know, he could still have the same hair color or even, you know, like, whatever you want. Just let me just change the type of hair he has. Give me lots of cool outfits. Don't give me just one female outfit. I want like 10 different female outfits that I can wear. I want him wearing a skirt. Live in the beanbag. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Leave the hair alone, stand back from the hair. Eld's in the know on the skirt idea. What do you mean? You look cute. You obviously haven't looked at enough fan art. He has great hair. He does have great hair. No, I'm just saying, like, in terms of customizing your character. Customizing a character is one of the key parts, I feel, about RPGs. And I want to have that choice. It's one of the things I love so much about Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is an amazing game because I can make my character look fucking bomb ass, you know what I mean. Make it look heckin' poggers because it's great. Gotta walk. So Rise is better. Fight me. No, I won't fight you on that. I just really love World. Rise is good, but I don't like the feel of Glaive, because I'm a Glaive main. I just don't like the feel of Glaive as much in Rise than World. World is like... sexy, okay? It's so sexy. Rise is like terrifying. I'm looking forward to Sunbreak though. Ding dong ding KO to the NPC. I'm a bonker. Okay. Link looking kinda sus. Hi Austin. Hope you're going well, dude. I mean, in Breath of the Wild, you literally got a cross-dress. Yeah, and I'm saying I want more, okay? I want him in a hot, tight dress. That's what we need. No. Not what I'm supposed to be going on about. My point is that I like customization, and if I could have Link, you know, have layered armor, for example, like he could have different armor and then have something over the top, or him have armor that looks like Dark Souls armor or something, where you could have really like cool, like rustic looking outfits compared to some of the ones they came up with. I mean, some of them are pretty cool, but I always end up going back to the same outfits because the buffs. Because obviously the buffs of certain armors like kind of ruin it for you. Alright. Deku. This farm boy. What farm boy wears armor? It's not necessarily a farm boy though either. Link is whatever you want him to be. That's the whole point. He's just a character to kind of extract yourself onto. It's not about what Link is, it's about what you want to be in the game. You know? No. There we go. Alright. Boom. Oh, I should have bought... What? I was gonna buy a shield. I think I could buy a shield in Kakariko, right? Hold the phone. Wait, do I have enough money? I don't know if I have enough money. It's not even his choice to save the princess. Of course not. It's his destiny. No, man. It's your destiny. What is... I don't understand. I want a shield. Fuck. I think I go rob somebody. Time to rob the chickens. No, okay. I don't even know where to get money. You know what? It's fine. Like, I was like, man, there's so much money in this game. And now I'm like, I'm 13 rupees short. Okay. Well, we'll do Deku, and then we'll do the other place. Maybe my hammer will be up here. Who knows? So many possibilities. Nope, it's Greg. Hi, Greg. Love you. Greg is such a good boy. Snow's destiny. It's Navi's destiny, but it puts it on poor little Link. Oh, really? Link? You think Navi can do anything? Navi does jack shit. Alright, he went there as an adult. I don't think I've ever gone inside that house. Dude, that's how I felt. When I spawned, like, yesterday... Oh, Pog. I was like, where is this? I was like, I literally had no idea where I'd spawned. I need a hook shot. Hold on the wells while here. Okay. Well, once I go get my Hylian shield, I'll go do that then, probably. I didn't know he went. It's literally the first time I've ever seen him. Game's been out for 20 years. Lol. It's just the way it goes. Give me a hook shot. Damn. Obviously didn't threaten the box enough, you know. That's okay, man. Streaming is intimidating. And then it becomes second nature, then you just kind of like question life to yourself. Literally, because, you know, like, you gotta find something to talk about. My god. What's with all these heart pieces? Next time put the sword to the box and tell him you'll behead it. Lol. Okay. Sure. I mean, I feel like beheading's a little harsh. Flips. Flips for Cheshire. If it's games, I could talk about games. Easy peasy. That's fair, man. I like talking about games, but it's always one of those things where it's like trying to find a pace of talking and try and like follow a flow of talking as well is really difficult. Not to mention if you notice with my attention span, obviously my attention span is very limited. So I can be in the middle of doing something and I'll forget what I'm saying or forget what I'm doing. Or I'll just pause and not say anything for several like minutes because my brain's just like, all right, go to do here and then go to this and I want to jump up here. Like my brain's like way too focused on like contemplating what I'm doing. Games and animes are my combo starters. Yo, let's talk about animes. Do y'all watch One Piece? And if you guys trash One Piece, I'll cry. Do you guys watch One Piece? And if it's not One Piece, obviously I have I'm obsessed over One Piece, but don't worry, I'm not a one-trick pony. I have a lot of animes down my pockets. Yeah. I've been watching the second season of I'm a Villainess in My Next Life. All my routes lead to doom. And I've been watching that, and it's been great, and I love it. And I got my sister into watching Kaguya-sama's Love is War, which I'm really happy about. Why am I missing this jump? It's good. Use Uda right after Ace. I'm only at the part where the Great War ended. Right after Ace. Dude, it gets so much better after that. I'm not saying, I mean, okay. I'm a little biased, obviously. I just love so many of the things that happen, like in the post-war arc, the post-war stuff. Yeah. Neighbor, okay. I just love so much of that stuff that it's like, yes, do it. Watching Ranking of Kings. Ooh, okay. Oda, I'm at Wuno. Hell yeah, man. Let's fucking go. There should be a new chapter out tomorrow, I'm hoping. Adara and I read the manga, so we're always up to date. But we're also rewatching it. We were rewatching some of the dubbed. And then we were watching, and then, like, we actually want to watch Whole Cake and Wano, because we haven't, well, I've watched Wano. I haven't watched Whole Cake, because I said I'd watch it with my system. I know quite a bit after what happens, lol. Just haven't watched it. It's good. It's really good. I'm just crazy about it though, so. It's so good. So many cool characters. Always highly recommend. If you haven't seen that anime on Netflix, Kotaro Lives Alone. I haven't actually watched that yet. It's hilariously sad anime. Oh, I don't like sad things. Dara and I have been watching... Nice. We watched Psyche, the first season of Psyche. That was a lot of fun. But then we found out the second season wasn't dubbed and we were like, okay. Just because it's something that we usually have up while we're like eating and stuff like that, and you know, listening to it is easier than like reading it. Because Psyche, like, subbed is kind of a bit like, there's a lot of talking that you have to try and read through, and sometimes you just want to look down at your food and cut your piece of steak without missing a whole section of dialogue. You really watch dubbed? No, man. We watch a variety of things. Ooh, Boomerang. I was about to say, I am a, insert here, I am a weeaboo? Yeah, let's go with that. I am a cultured anime watcher, thank you. Meaning I watch a variety of subbed and dubbed. It's just that if I'm watching something with my sister, usually we do dubbed, so we can just have it on in the background. I'll watch anything subbed or dubbed. Have you guys watched the first season? Oh, sorry, the first, not season, episode. The first episode of Spy and Family came out, or Family and Spy, whatever way it is, and it's great. I love it. I can't wait for the next episode. You sure you like anime? Find me. Right, I'm out. What? I watched subbed and then dubbed to compare how trash subbed is. Wow. I'll pull out my anime list. I'll do it. Don't test me on that. I already have it up on my computer, actually. Well, it's in a tab on my computer on thing. I haven't, but I just saw all the memes on Reddit about Spy, so definitely watching it. So. Should I go too far? No, I don't have hookshot yet. Bombs, boomerang. I've got one scale. Got Song of Storms. I don't have logical access to GTG yet. I've got Sarias. I've got like 10 skulls. Okay. Let's go up to Goron City, shall we? Western... Walking into walls. Sure. Western anime is like Cowboy Bebop, you can because it makes sense, but any Japanese themed anime needs to be subbed. Not really. Something about her liking peanuts? Yes. Yes. It's so cute. Oh my god. I'm so excited to watch more of it. Is the kid's just intellectual, obviously. Oh, okay. I was gonna just drop it on the ground, but yeah. Okay. Game. Trigun is my jam. I don't know what that is. Shh. Old school anime AF is there. Okay, alright, so it's not, I'm not gonna get in too much trouble for not knowing it. Okay, cool. Oh look, more bombs. Huh. Okay. So I didn't need to do beans. It's too late now. That one I liked dubbed over subbed. That's fair. I'm trying to think what I like. I don't know, like sometimes I watch both and I can't even tell the difference. Like I remember one time I was like watching Sword Art Online. This was when I was 14, take note. Sword Art Online is kind of horrible anyway, to say the least, in retrospect. But I was like thinking back on it and I was like, I went between the two and I was like, was I watching the subbed or dubbed? And I literally could not tell. Just because I just can't. One Piece is like, I'm so comfy with the subbed that I'm not really worried if it's dubbed or subbed anymore. The Dragon is close to Vampire Hunter. Oh, I was hoping it was Rooters. Oh, separate times. I missed. Okay. Oh, I just realized. You're a pog. I can just shoot. Bun bun! Yeah! What? That voice for Luffy is way better than subbed, and that's about it. I think they're both pretty good. I think they're cute. Laboon! Laboon is so sweet. Whale noise, excessive whale noises, insert here. So much freaking dialogue. A blue rupee in Goron City? No. How dare it? Yeet. Balloon is my favorite One Piece animal. I'd probably agree. I mean, there's also Chopper. Is that a One Piece? One Piece, sorry, Heart Piece. One Piece. Yo, thank you for the follow, Yummy. Much appreciated. I was gonna say Chopper too. Okay, that's good. Gotta acknowledge the Chopper. Oh my god, and that still hit me. When it still hits me, it doesn't hit the goddamn rock. Ooh, heart. There you go. Really said they finally brought Laboon back. Is that true? Not yet. I know that. Not yet, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Don't like the mascot. The Chopper's so nice. He's a good boy. Oh no. Rudos. Oh my god, it's just giving me Rudos. I never get given Rudos. What is this, Christmas? Well, this place was way up there. Not that the game would ever tell me that. Damn, that's not fair to my whale. Don't worry, man. It'll happen. But yeah, no, if you want context, at least in the manga, it is almost at the end of Wano. When I say almost at the end of Wano, I mean it probably still has a bit of a ways to go. But the final battle is wrapping up, so. Well, quote unquote, probably final battle. I don't even know if that's going to be the case. I have no idea, and I'm scared and excited. Thanks, song hints. What the hell? I already got all these song hints. Better happen. Of course it's gonna happen. He's annoying, fight me. Don't you know the beautiful relationship between Brook and Laboon? Seb's love. I got Rudo in my seed, it's my first seed. I got Rudo in my seed, it's my first seed. Well, I mean, yeah. It's the goal, right? Meow. Alright, well, I guess I go do Jabu now. Oh no, I was gonna go dip Spirit Temple. That's right. I'm gonna go dip Spirit Temple. Just while I can. Amazing. Alright. Yo. Better go do this check first. On my way to work, lol. Oh, okay. I don't think I got... It's always one of those things where it's like, I don't remember my first seed very well. I really want to go back and play my first seed to see if I'm able to do it any better than my last one. than when I did it, when I first played it. Just to have like showing of progression over the course of the last several months. Also, someone redeemed bird noise like 20 minutes ago. I don't know if you noticed. No, I didn't. Was it a loud noise or was it a small? No, I think I don't have loud noise activated. Sorry. There you go. Bird noise. Or you can just go quack. And quack here as well. Yeah, sorry. I forgot to buy a shield. It's so nice to have. Compared to last night's seed, this has been so much nicer. Like, I've got Rudos already. I've already got a bow already. It's just hook shots I'm wondering about. I missed. What? Thought you were gonna play a sound. No, I make the sound. I mean, I can do either. Okay, I didn't like wait long enough to get that one. Wait. What? I've been lied to? There we go. Oh, pray for a key. Oh god. That is not a POV that I approve of. Oh yeah, that's right. Damn rock moves. Da 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 ba da 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 da. Come on, please be a key. Please be a key. Please be a key. Fuck. Alright, well I came here for no reason. I was thinking I'd get past this first room, but I forgot. I'm locked by a key. Ow. Guess I have to go child first, or wait until I have hookshot. Because I can't do this next room on the other side. Ow. Damn it. Oh well, it's fine. We'll go do some Jabu. Maybe we'll even do Ice Cabin, who knows? Dramatic. the teleport song I have. I thought I had something else. I'm like, what? I'm gonna have to go, guys. Going underground, so no connection. All good, NPC. Take care. Good luck at work, and have fun. What time of the day is it? Where's the moon? Oh, there it is. Let's see what's on Shoot the Sun, shall we? Just see. A piece of heart. Wah, 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 wah. Amazing. Wow. Yeah, One Piece is absolutely bonkers now. I can't even like, it's crazy. Definitely recommend to get back into. What other animes do you watch, LeBont? Don't give a sad look. Don't cry. It's okay, Yoshi. Okay. I really need Prelude. If I had Hammer, I'd go do Fire Temple, but I still don't have Jabu. And we know that in Water Temple, there's at least a wallet, despite wallet is supposed to be, well, despite it's supposed to be foolish, so... Ooh, actually I can do Hyrule Field now as well. Hog. One Punch Man is funny. Or just random stuff. I've actually watched One Punch Man. Heard good things about it though. Okay, blue fire. I won't take that down, I guess. I won't refuse that. A bit weird. So Netflix and Hulu, must watch. Oh yeah. Oh, I need to finish BNA. BNA, which was like, which is on Netflix. I wanna. It's like all about a girl turned into a furry, and she's like, "What's going on?" Basically, that's basically my synopsis of it. Shadow Temple has a strength upgrade. Why would you tell me that, game? Okay. Lol, okay. I should just get a list of all the animes that I've ever watched and like summarize them in one sentence. It's like Sword Art Online, fan fiction gone too far, obviously. I say fan fiction gone too far, not really. Swordman in video game wants to conquer. Yeah. Wants to be cool. Wants to be edgy. No, I'd probably be like a bunch of people stuck in video game. What's your thing for a Gate? A better anime about a bunch of people stuck in a video game. Gate is so good. I love Gate. Wait, no, sorry, is it Gate? No. No, Log Horizon. Sorry, not Gate. God, Gate is bad. Gate is like, this is okay, and then you get into second season, and then you start seriously questioning yourself. That's a good synopsis for it. At this rate, I'm gonna pull out a list, and I'm just gonna go through each of them. One Piece, go. The greatest anime in history. No. Small boy wants to become Pirate King, and is going to do it through the power of love. What is that? Oh, hammer, that's important. I say through the power of love, more like through the power of friendship. Kid wants to be king of the pirates, and he does it through the power of friendship. There you go. You ever see Darker Than Black? No. Simply because my friend gave me the anime. You know, back in the old days when I was at school and we would just, you know, give each other the files to anime. I accidentally watched the last episode and ruined the whole thing for me. At least I think it was the last episode. And it was really sad. And I don't like watching sad animes. That's why I watch isekais. God, I watch so many isekais, it's an issue at this point. Mentioned his stretchiness. Okay, stretchy boy. Stretchy rubber man. Stretchy rubber man goes on a quest to become the king of the pirates and does it through the power of friendship thing. But then accidentally ends up literally fighting the entire hierarchical system of the entire world. Yeah, that's how it'd end it once all of the spoilers are out. What am I doing? I want to buy a shield. Let's go buy a shield. Actually, no, I can buy a shield in market. Never mind. It's supposed to be one sentence. Sad animes are the best. No, I don't like sad animes. It is one sentence. I can have a but in there. Or an and then. It's just a long sentence. I'm good at long sentences. Stretchy Man conquers the world. Yeah, I feel like that's the way you explain it if you want someone to hate One Piece. That's why I wanted to say that through the power of friendship, because there's so many people like in One Piece. It's like you gotta mention at least something about the people. Or Stretchy Man goes around and liberates all of the islands. I don't think that would hate that. That'd be like Stretchy Man conquering a world. What the fuck? I just imagine squinty eyes just being like, what? It's like my eyes being blinded by this thing. Stop. Just start doing the Halo theme. Is it Halo theme? Whatever it is. Hey, this soldier is dead. Oh, what a happy day. Hey, this soldier is dead. I just watched him die. Come on, Richard. Or probably Richard. Who knows? Maybe you're a Penelope. Don't know. You watch it, you'd be like, yeah. Yeah, but he doesn't conquer the world. Necessarily. Oh, that's where Bo is. You don't necessarily, like, he's not trying to conquer the world. He just wants to be the freest person on Earth. Stretchy Man wants to be the freest person on Earth. Maybe. Sounded like it. Not yet. We know where it's headed. I know where it's headed. At least I have a pretty good idea. No spoilers. No spoilers, LeBond. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. No. I want to say spoilers. No. No spoilers. Yeah. No spoilers. Nothing. Nothing. I said nothing. No spoilers. So good. It's so fucking good. I need a fish. I'll put it in this one. I'd rather save the other 2 bottles. No spoilers. Psh. Luffy become a god? That's ridiculous, right? I just heard a different dimension. What the hell? Oh shit. Where's the wrong button? Ready? That's it. Wait. Fishy, fishy, I need a fishy. Anyway, my first anime was Clannad, and that's why I love sad animes. Gives you a good cry. Dude, I struggled in Clannad. It's one of those animes. I was so mad at the 2nd season though. I hate the ending of the 2nd season. Like, I understand it's sad and it's cute. I went through so much sadness, and then it was like, and we rewind time and everything's okay, and I'm like, what? Yeah, no, I've never liked one to sad animes. Cause like, so my first anime was Fruits Basket, which is admittedly kind of sad, but it's actually kind of okay as well. Like the end of the like the 2000s anime or something. Maybe it's like 2002 anime of Fruits Basket is amazing. It kind of ends a little sadly, but then it's still mostly good for the most part. This kid is so cute. Yeah, I know Fruits Basket. Fuck yeah. Dude, the original, so good. The new one, okay, I've only watched like the first season of the new Fruits Basket. And it's good in terms of actually wanting to do the whole anime. Sorry, the whole manga, because the whole manga is pretty good and it's completed and stuff like that. But in terms of humor, I think the humor lands a lot better with the first one. Come here, small tiny princess. I haven't watched a new one because I literally thought it was a remake, lol. I thought it was a remake too, and then there's like 3 seasons of it, so it's literally like, it's actually the whole. So if you haven't read the manga or you're a fan of the manga, I definitely recommend. Because I really enjoyed the manga, and I wanna, like, it's nice to watch if you want to see the rest of the actual bigger story of Fruits Basket. If you want to watch it again for the humor of it, well then you're better off sticking with the 24 episodes of the original. Amazingly, that hit. That didn't look like it should hit. But yeah, Fruits Basket was my first anime if you don't count, obviously if you don't count, Pokemon. Those sort of things. But I didn't really understand that it was a genre. I thought it was like, oh, this Fruits Basket and anime was like an art style. I didn't know it was like a whole thing until I was like 13 and I had a bunch of friends talking about Bleach and I was like, well, I need to get in on this. So I watched Bleach. And then from Bleach went into like other animes, into One Piece, into more of the other crazy stuff that's around nowadays. I have a list on my computer actually. Not in the chronological order, but you can kind of understand the types of animes I was watching at the time at least. No, Pokemon Digimon were animes. They're technically animes. Go with technically. Watch Bleach. Hell yeah, dude. Bleach was good, my dude. Then it got crazy like Riverdale. Okay. My sister and I, we watched a breakdown video of Riverdale. And it's amazing. I can't remember who does it, but there was like a whole video that kind of like explained like the whole plot of all of the 5 seasons, and I'm like, what? It's amazing. No, Bleach, honestly, have you read the manga, my dude? Because it's just... It's like a whole thing. Because I'm not kidding you. Oh my god, it's a pile of trash, but I'm totally looking forward to watching it again. It's one of those things where the first like 50 episodes are really good. And then if you don't know the Bound arc is filler, it's kind of like, what the fuck? Whoop, I'm on top of it. The only manga I read was Naruto. Okay. Watched first 3 seasons, but I heard it got even crazier. Wait, Riverdale or Bleach? So Bleach, it's like up until like, I think it's like the first 80 episodes, right? Yeah, the first 80 episodes, they're really good, really fun, really interesting. And then you have the Bound arc, which is all literally redundant. If you don't know that, which is frustrating. And then it's and then it like keeps going, but then it does things kind of badly, and it's... this makes me so annoyed. They're actually releasing, if you haven't heard, they're releasing more of Bleach. They're actually gonna do the 1000-year blood war, whatever it's called, of the rest of the manga of Bleach. It's not good, but I'm still here for it. Mainly for sexy adult Toshiro, but that's besides the point. Well, it's the entire point, but you know. So till Aizen got beat. Then I thought it ended, and it didn't. That's okay. Dude, you saw what was important. You don't need to see any more. It's not worth it. Maybe that's a little harsh, but it's not worth it. Something I do want to do is I need to finish Naruto Shippuden. I'm still trying to get through the rest of Naruto Shippuden. Get rid of the... Thank you. Because I've been slowly working on Naruto after all these years. But I still, struggle. No, from what I heard, it's just meh. Yeah, it is. Wait, we're talking about Bleach again, right? Like the rest of the manga? Yeah, it's... In retrospect and in comparing it to something amazing as One Piece. Because, like, the good thing about One Piece is that it just does great character development and, like, you know, small jokes that were that were done in the past are actually, like, serious plot points sort of thing. One Piece is so good, and then you like watch Bleach and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? I've had whole rants about it. It's not. I go on for quite a bit. So I got into the Ninja War and didn't bother finishing it and started watching Boruto lol. Is Boruto good? I've heard good things about Boruto. And like, I don't blame you. I feel like I'm at that point because I want to hear about Boruto. Hell, I want to find out about like the relationship between, like, I want to know more about how certain people get together. just for the sake of Boruto sort of thing. But oh my god, I hate Sasuke with every fiber of my being. Like, I've watched a lot of animes, and I don't think there's any character that irritates me more than, Sasuke cool as F. Oh my god, Boruto is so much filler. Like, 75% filler. That is depressing. In Boruto. Cool AF in Boruto. Okay, good. That's good, because he is a cool character. He's so cool, but he's a mopey asshole who has way too big of a grudge, and I need to see him redeem himself. That's my problem. That's my problem with the Shippuden arc so far. My problem with the Shippuden arc is one good side story in Boruto. My issue with Sasuke is just, I want him to be that cool person. I want him to be that cool, edgy person or whatever. He's fine with that. But the point is that he's just this big grudge for no reason. Like, I got to the part with Itachi and people were like, I love Itachi. People talk about how much they love Itachi. And then I'm sitting there like, wait, so everything that Sasuke's been fighting for kind of means nothing. And instead he's like, I must move my grudge onto someone else. And I'm sitting there just like, no, retire. Naruto wants you home. What the fuck, man? It makes me so upset because I just, and I'm the thing is, I want to see how he redeems himself. That's the thing I need to see the most. I want to know how on earth he redeems himself, because at the moment I'm like, he should just be placed in prison at this point. Yeah, I'm also at the start of the Naruto. Not to mention, oh my god, I'm not happy about this. I get to like the final, it's the final war, and they're reusing characters. We killed them for a good. I thought they died too quickly. Irritates me. Oh. I always wondered how the fuck a bunch of tiny, like 13-year-olds managed to kill a bunch of adults that are supposed to be trained as assassins. But oh no, they only died so that they can bring them back. Annoys the fuck out of me. Itachi, Giga Chad, that part was so cool and interesting. I don't think so, but maybe I need to rewatch it. I mean, it was cool in the sense of everything he knew was a lie, and you know, like Itachi was actually just trying to be a good older brother and stuff like that. You can call it that. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't feel like a lot of this is redeemable. Fuck. Navi, do your job. I swear to God. Come on. Okay, I thought he could get that close to a wall, but alas, I've been wrong before. Okay, boomerang. Hydrate, thank you. Because the reanimated are assisting them on how to kill them. I found it funny. Or we were talking about something else. Never mind what I said. Oh, the part was cool and interesting was the people coming back. Okay. Listen, I understand, like, I definitely agree that some of it's somewhat interesting and some characters get closure to a certain extent, I'm assuming. But I just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like these bad guys are just gonna keep being bad guys, and that irritates me. Might be more behind than I thought. I'm like, oh god. Let me look at this. Let me have a look. Got a hammer. I keep thinking I have a hammer. I have it up on my Crunchyroll. Why am I logged out of my Crunchyroll? Oh, that's right. Rising of a Shield Hero. They remade the one episode like 20 times where Naruto has diarrhea and pretends to be Sasuke. That's like the second episode. What is Naruto? And pretends to be Sasuke? Yeah, but in the point of view of the dog. What? Okay. Alright. Okay. $267. That's what I'm up to. Naruto Shippuden. So the battle has started and I'm slowly chewing through it. I'm just joking. Oh, okay. There you go. It's 267. So I'm like, it's just started and I'm slowly chugging my way through it. Slowly. It's one of those things where it's like, I really like, I think Naruto, I kind of like came to the realization that I feel like every single major anime has like a particular thing that they just do really well. Because they remake it by point of view of Sasuke, Sakura forgot the cool teacher, OMG. Okay. You know, like, Naruto is really good at actually being like, okay, these people have different abilities, let's actually put them into groups and then work cohesively as a unit to, you know, like, defeat people. Did I read this? I can't remember what it said. Well, I've already got 2 bows, so that's not necessary. What am I doing next? I think I was gonna go... well, Bleach just does really cool, like, powers, I want to say, because, like, the whole, like, Shinigami with the powers and just amazing, like, fight scenes and stuff like that was really cool. And then One Piece just does amazing, like, character development, but also just, like, just, you know, kind of just putting it all together. Yeah. Just has a good, like, long-term goal kind of being seen through. Compared to, like, Bleach, where, like, I want to save my friends, but I had to go save Rukia, now I have to save Orihime. It's like, fuck Orihime. Okay, maybe I'm a little hateful of Orihime. Oh my god. Oh, cool. That didn't work. Ow. There we go. Hearts? Yay! Definitely like One Piece more. Hell yeah. In terms of like longevity of like the characters, definitely One Piece does a lot better. One more. In terms of like the character development and like the stories and stuff like that, like I think One Piece just does really well. And like showing the like even like minor characters who might have like initially been like a bad guy end up being like having like development of like some sort of like character development, or even like, you know what, I don't mind you, I don't hold a grudge against you. They're just kind of like chill. Bitch. Come on, bro. Oh my god. One more. I didn't mind most of the side stories in One Piece. I haven't actually watched any of the fillers. I know. I've watched one filler because my sister was like, you have to watch this one filler, and I was like, okay. That was it. Oh, this room. Did it. Yeah, no, it's always interesting because it's such a cool like character like thing. Not to mention a lot of the fillers are short, okay? It's not like Bleach where it's like there's just a ridiculously long key. It's not like Bleach. Fuck that. It's not like Bleach where they have really long fillers, but they don't always tell you it's a filler, and then you're like, well, all of this meant nothing. Yeah, they don't get their own useless arcs. Because I was saying to Adara, like the other day, I was like, the annoying thing about the Bounce arc is that there is a really nice flow between the end of the last arc, or like between like the end of, let's say, season 3, kind of season 3. I didn't have to come out here, but I guess I got hearts or whatever. There's a really nice flow from the end of season 3 into season 4 of Bleach into the Bound arc. But then you get to the end of the Bound arc and everything is kind of erased to nothing, and I think that's the annoying part about it. Like, all of the fillers for Bleach is basically like, look at this hypothetical scenario, and all of it means nothing. They don't reuse any of the characters, they don't reuse any of the concepts, they don't reuse... The only thing they reuse is the fucking dolls, and I hate the dolls. Okay, that might be a little rude, but... Filler episodes, hate. Beach episodes, harm. Anime, all. I don't hate all of them. They somewhat make sense, right? Well, yeah, like... That's what I'm saying, like... Bleach ones... Ew. Unfortunately, just... The Bleach ones just always resumed everything down to 0. While even, like, arguably the ones in Naruto sometimes feel a bit weird. Sometimes. I haven't watched a lot of them. But they always felt like weird placements. So I'm like, wait, there's this whole, like, big story going on right here. Why are you talking about this? What? Okay. Well, I think One Piece, because of the way that One Piece is made, because they're going from island to island, they almost, like, really benefit itself. It benefits itself by being like, okay, we're in between this island and this island. Literally anything in the entire in the entirety of the realm could happen going between Water 7 and Thriller Bark. And you're free to interpret that as much as you like. Fog. Still hate Usopp. You hate Usopp? Usopp is great. Dude, listen. Okay, Usopp doesn't change. Like, he's still a coward, don't get me wrong. But he does so many important things in, like, post-war arc. He is, in Dressrosa, he is literally MVP. He's a coward, he's an idiot, he's basic, but he's like, he's still, you know, courageous even despite that. Not to mention, also hotter, just saying. I hate this room. Whatever. Such a bitch after that boat episode. Hate his guts. Nah, man. That boat episode? Man. Dude. He's such a good boy. What do you mean? He is so goat. He is literally goat, okay? Fight me. Well, not literally fight me. Come on. Jump off. Jump. Oh my god. Okay. He is literally goat. He cries over the boat being replaced. Dude! He has an emotional attachment to that boat. Basically his girlfriend gave him that boat, okay? You can't blame him for being emotional over that. You can't hold his grudges against him. He's just being human. It's a hard thing having to, like, leave your boat behind and stuff. And then they get the sunny, and it's great. It's so good. Damn fire. Okay. Was this a good damn thing? Nice. Made little sense because then he sees what they're telling him. Even Frankie telling him. Like, dude, get the hint. Yeah, and he does! I don't understand what you mean! He does so well! He's progressing as a human being, and we're proud of him. I think the sound's way too loud. My back is itchy. Wait. Oh, Lord. God. Okay. I'm saying he made such a big fuss only to arrive where he was going to, and it was so stupid of him to blow up like that. Okay, Yes. Oh no. I need to do this side, I can't remember. Or I can keep the keys. Now we fine, she says. Great start. Almost dead. Some people have emotional attachments to things. And that's okay. And then he's like really good, and then... I mean, I admittedly don't like that arc a lot either, simply because I don't like the emotional torment that Usopp goes through. But... I still think it's important in terms of like, because that arc serves a lot of like learning points. Not just for Usopp, but also for Luffy trying to be like, okay. But also for Luffy learning what it means to like, to make sure that the that the people have respect for his captain and stuff like that. It all serves as a learning point. Sniper King's like a bitch, hate him. Heart is broken. A nut. I did this all for a nut. No thanks. I'd rather keep the key, thank you. Oh yeah, that's right, it takes me back here. Cool, I can leave. Okay. I swear if it wasn't this late at night, I'd be in a very heated discussion with you about this, but... but I can't, so we're just gonna vibe. Okay, I'm gonna do... I wanna do Ice Cavern. I'm just gonna go do Ice Cavern, I think. And then I'll do Spirit, Adult Spirit. Just need Hookshot and Hover to get everything, right? So... I need Longshot as well, though. Actually, no. I forgot about Bottom of the Well. Bottom of the Well is Way of the Hero. My god, I'm an idiot. I'm like sitting there like, what are my Way of the Hero locations? Because I didn't write them all down. And I'm like, wait a second, I haven't done Bottom of the Well. Could have done that ages ago. Let's go do that. That's why I have to walk back. If I was on PC and not my phone, I could probably articulate things better too. That's fair. No, I understand what you're saying, but it's just like character progression. I think Usopp serves as a really cool character simply because he's like... He's kind of like the audience, at least in terms of rationale. You know, like most people would be like, hey, there's Crocodile literally trying to take over a kingdom. He's a warlord. We're just one person. What am I gonna do? You know? Meanwhile, Luffy is just like, psh, nah, I can do this. You're like, ow, my neck. Exactly. Oh, I get the progression, I get all that. Still hate him just for that. That's fair. I don't know. Because I feel like after the events of the entire arc, especially considering like what he does for Robin even, like the things he says to Robin to like encourage her to actually like rebel and not just be taken away. Like he does a lot that I feel like kind of redeems him. It's just disappointing that obviously, you know, Zoro has to be like, no. He has to bow down and beg, you know, basically. Sprinkle positivity. Why am I'm gonna back shuffle. Zoro's right. And yeah, he is right. But it's so weird because none of this kind of misbehavior has been shown, so I'm wondering what could happen in the future. Because as of yet, in the manga, there's never been like another thing like that to happen. Which in some ways is great, I'm glad. But on the other hand, it's sort of like, oh, hold on, surely we're gonna have some sort of repetition of behavior here again. Where the person's going to have to kind of like prove themselves. But no. So, okay. I don't know, I'm wondering if it's going to happen. Why would it happen again? Oh, they love him, they enjoy each other. Okay. Because you haven't watched it post-arc. So everything that happens, oh my god, I feel like I need to pause and I'm gonna have a long conversation with you about this. Bomb shoes! Fuck it. Let me get further in the show, maybe Usopp will change for me. I think so. Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. He does some pretty cool things. So with everything that happens everything is a mirror, okay? Everything that is post-war arc, post time skip and pre-time skip, okay? All mirror each other. So Fishman Island is a mirror of the Arlong stuff, but it's a mirror which takes it even further. Like, it's not just a carbon copy, I'm just saying. Like, it's not carbon copy stuff. It's literally like, hey, you know how we touched on this earlier? Well, this is like basically this, but everything is 100% worse, basically. Fishman Island is basically a narration on kind of like, on racism and stuff like that. And then you have Dressrosa, which mirrors... Dressrosa is a mirroring of Alabasta, where instead of a warlord being trying to take over a country, Doflamingo has already taken over the country and has been ruling it peacefully for the last 10 years. The Whole Cake arc is a reflection of Water 7, where one person's taken away basically against their will. Kind of like Robin. Oh, shit. Okay. And then Kaido was, Kaido was kind of like a reflection. Sorry, Wano was kind of a reflection of Thriller Bark. And then presumably, the Marineford arc, there'll be a mirror to Sabodi, which I think is going to be Elbaf. Another key. I don't need 2 keys. I don't think I do, at least. Which I think is going to be Elbaf, and then there'll be like a second Marineford, but it's going to be not in Marineford, it's going to be in Marizoa. So there's actually like the whole thing. There's the whole thing. Wait, did I Oh, I forgot about the one on the wall. Okay. It's all a kind of like a mirroring of each other, but they take it in a step forward, and it's great, okay? Because it really is a good way of being like, hey, you know how this was happening in here? Well, here's a change in events sort of thing. But it's so good. I love Dressrosa. It sounds good. Just gonna be Hey, Mirror Shield. It's gonna be a while to watch like 500 episodes. Oh yeah, dude, don't worry. I'm not expecting you to watch it overnight. You're not my sister. Because my sister could probably watch it overnight. My sister one time, I think, watched like, I want to say like 500 episodes of One Piece. I want to say in like 2 weeks. I don't know, I can't remember what she did exactly, but it was just crazy. I don't have seeds on me. Please don't attack me, hand. Please don't attack me, hand. If it was all dubbed and on Netflix or something, I could do that. That's fair. And up until the end of Dressrosa, start of Sao is dubbed. So, if you have Crunchyroll, go for your life. Actually, no, not Crunchyroll, sorry, but just, you know what I mean. Something like that. What was that weird movement that just happened? God, where the hell is this long shot? Sorry, hook shot. I don't even know where the long shot is. Oh. Concentrate. Yes, sir. I will concentrate. Still feel like I need to talk about something while I'm concentrating there. Don't scream at me! Ah. Nice. Thank you. I've been talking too much, my throat's sore. Come on, come on. Oh my god, what is happening? What color would you like to dye your hair? No way. No way. No way do you have that many. No way. Well, preferably blue, but like... Oh look, light arrows. Really? I came in here for light arrows? I mean, fair, I guess, but, eh? Okay, so not picking blue. No. Dude, I can't tell you how tempted I am to change that channel point reward. I am so tempted to change that channel point reward. But then I'm like, oh, but people are like aiming for it. And I'm like, I'm sure I could come up with a better idea than dyeing my own hair. Only my fringe though. It'd be like doing like a strip of the hair, just this front. Red or purple or green? Oh no. I mean, red would look good with my hair. Green would be interesting. Maybe orange? I feel like orange would look too natural. I mean, I don't mind orange. I like orange. Orange would go well with my hair. Because I've had blonde pieces in my hair before, so it's like... It's, yeah, so having like blonde strips through my hair, like I could put some other orange strips through my hair and then have like an orange fringe to kind of complement it. So my hair would look kind of coppery. That would go well. Rather than obtrusely have like a blue color. Nice. GG. What if I made you dye it brown? I would say redundant. Doesn't count. Because it's already brown. Do white? I don't think I'd like white. White would just look weird. It would come out more blonde because of my hair. Because of the color of my hair. It would turn out more blonde. It wouldn't work. Is what I'm saying. I feel like red or orange would look the best in terms of complementary with the type of hair color I have. But then if you want to do like something really starkly different, then you want to go like blue. You want to do like blue, purple, or green. I could do gold. Gold could be interesting. Alright. Now we're going adults. And we're gonna do ice cabin because I like ice cabin. That's the only reason. And then we're going to go to bed. No, we're gonna do spirit. Because I have mirror shield for spirit now. I'm still missing 2 long shots though. So take note, this is an AD, so this is in all dungeons for Nocturne of Shadow. And I don't have a hook shot to do forest or water. So I can't even start water. Shadow, I can't get access to, obviously. Spirit, I can probably finish. Fire, I need a Goron's Tunic or a wallet. I know there's a wallet in Water Temple. But I have yet to find another another thing like another wallet anywhere. I do have a hammer now though, so I could go get a Zora's Tunic. And I'll go do GTG as well. Maybe I'll do GTG before I do Spirit. Because I think I need a long shot to finish Spirit Temple. Or at least a long shot. So maybe I won't do Spirit Temple quite yet. I don't know. I only have like another hour and a half of playing this. Hi Austin. Thanks for the good luck, dude. I just want to find Longshot. That's all I want. All the bee emotes they add are so cute. Agreed. The bee emotes are literally Kirby. Just, hi! Hi! Yo, Goomba. Oh my god. Okay, I have a story. I say a story. Super Paper Mario, right? So I believe Super Paper Mario Wii is the best. Admittedly, I haven't played the other ones, but in terms of just being able to jump on enemies, it's great because nothing irritates me more than the fact that so many so many of the other Paper Marios are like, and enter, like you go up to hit an enemy and it's like, and you go into a whole fighting sequence and you're like, I don't want to go through a whole fucking fighting sequence. I just want to bonk them and go about my day. It's besides the point. It's not RPG based, which is what people love. Exactly. More than that, I think a lot of like the character development and like the worlds and stuff are really good, but it's besides the point. What am I doing? Ice cannon, I think. Yeah, let's do it. I watched Game Grumps. I haven't seen them finish the 1,000-Year Door, but I watched them play through a bunch of the 1,000-Year Door. And one of the things I really loved was, you know, like the tiny Goombet lady. I loved the different characters that became friends with you on your journey. I absolutely loved that. So when I played when Paper Mario Origami King came out, I was like, oh, surely they did the same thing, because there was like little characters that would follow you around and it was really cute. I was like, yes, I can, because there's nothing I love more than going through life and then having like befriending people and have them follow you on your journeys. I just think it's really heckin' cute. But then they didn't do it, like everyone was limited to their specific area, and it was just like, no, let me have tiny Bob-omb follow me around. I cried. Okay, I don't know if y'all have seen Origami King, but a Bob-omb dies, and I cried a lot. I was sad about it for months after the fact. I was literally grieving that my poor boyfriend. So sad. I'm still sad about it. Partners, yeah. Same. You love the RPG aspect. Dude, I cried so much. I will find the clip. Wait, I will find the clip. Give me a second. I gotta scroll through bloody years because this was like 2 years ago now, but oh god, this is gonna take a while. Oh no, this is gonna take a really- wait, no. I can change what it's- This is 2 years ago. Oh wait. Sorry, I'm looking- Wait, I gotta show something. I've got to show you this. I've seen it. Now I have to- wait. Let me put this out of- sorry, I'm gonna get distracted. No. Oh my god. I gotta show this now because it's just hilarious to me. Yeah, that's about wide enough. This. So this is before I had face reveal.
First. I'm sort of going down the list and like how I need to like beat wings, so I went to her.
I threw a lily right in Adara's eye. Shit.
Oh.
Ow!
I'm sorry. Honestly, amazing aim, if I may say so. Okay, where is it? God, when was it? So long ago. What am I doing? Category. I can enter the category. What did we just say? Super Paper Mario. Wait, no. Okay, wait. Origami? Yeah. Why is there nothing? Hello? Is it loading? Okay, you know what? We're gonna ignore that. Threw a lolly in my sister's eye. Amazing. Anyway, 2 years Yelp. Okay, it was after this. That was March. That was face reveal. Played a bit of Persona. when Terraria had the update. Zelda month. It was after Zelda month. Zelda. I did Pokemon. It was just after Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Here, yeah, so I played the original one. No, that was the original one. Shit. Oh no, here we go. No? Here? Here. I think it's this one? Yeah. Here you go. Okay, you can't see all of it, but...
Thanks for the fuse, best bud. And thank you, Mara, for everything. No! No! I'm not sad, you're sad.
You guys can't see my face.
No!
Takes a screenshot.
Oh, you're laughing now.
Why am I crying?
Honey.
No. I'm so sad.
Why am I crying so much in that? Shut up! Oh, this is a kid's game.
I was so sad. I was so distraught.
Someone clip that.
Hey, look, it's Olivia! I wish she was
can't.
dead. God, I hate Olivia so much. Bitch. I wish I could show you better. But, well, actually, I say that. I could just fucking go to full screen. Wrong button. Goddamn. There you go. Just... There you go. Now you can see my face. Why am I crying?
Honey.
No.
Why am I crying so much in that? Shut up!
I was so
This is a kid's game.
It's great. So invested. I was. I loved that Bob-omb. I thought he was gonna be my friend.
Olivia. I wish he was dead.
I just oh. Chair stream confirmed. Who did this? I was so sad. I was so sad, bro. Okay. I could show a lot more clips, but we're trying to Ocarina of Time. Close that. I mean, this is not a shit. This is not a there. It was a sad moment. Thank you, Even. Even? It was thanks. Closed again. Oh, the sound's too loud. Shit. Dude, it was great. It was so sad, it was great. I want Super Paper Mario games that make me cry, okay? I'm trying to think when the last time I cried in a game. Persona was pretty sad, but nothing tragically bad happens. God, what game did I cry to last? Legends Arceus wasn't anything. I cried to Ghost of Tsushima. Oh my god, Ghost of Tsushima is sad, bro. I think there's a clip of that too, actually. Crying in Ghost of Tsushima. Can I like throw it at its feet? Actually, I don't wanna do it in case I mess it up. 4 or 5. 4 or 5 what? 4. Obviously 4. You said Persona. Oh, 5. 5, my dude. I haven't finished 4 yet. I was doing 5. I was playing through 4 off stream, and I was really enjoying it. And then I got like halfway through, and I haven't. Amazing. I haven't really gotten. I haven't gotten around to to finish playing it yet. I like it though. Like, I was worried that I was going to be constantly comparing it to Persona 5, because obviously Persona 5 is incredibly polished. It's, you know, it came out in like, what, like 2016 or something. It's a, you know, it's all that jazz. You know, it's a game that's been around for a while. I mean, that's a game that's newer than the other game. But then, you know, I started playing it and I was like, no, this is great. It was like, I could see where Persona 5 like improved on what already existed, and I just think it was just good. It's just amazing. Come on, climb it. Oh my god. And I think that's what I really like about it. That's what I appreciate. You have Royal? Oh yeah, Royal. I have Royal. So this is the thing, right? This is the funny thing about, I feel, about Persona 5. I didn't know Persona 5 even existed until I watched a Peanut Butter Gamer video where he was like, the top 10 videos of the century. Sorry, not the century. The top 10 videos top 10 games he had played through in between 2010 and 2020. And he mentioned Persona 5, and I was like, oh, I've never heard of this game. I want to play it. So in classic me fashion. What is it? Oh, it's a heart piece. Okay. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go buy this. And then I was like, wait a second, a Royal Edition is coming out in, like, March. I'm just gonna wait until then. And so I waited till the Royal Edition came out. I bought it. I loved it. I played through all of it. I have like it took me like 120 hours to finish one playthrough of it. I haven't finished the DLC yet. You know, the stuff that's a part of Royal. Royal has extra arcs, super good. My issue with the extra arc is that I was like, I went through so much effort to defeat the final boss, okay, that it was kind of like, I kind of felt like I got to the end and it was sort of like, and everything's happy in the end, you know, like, I thought I was just gonna be able to, like, end it nicely and stuff, but instead it was like, oh, goddamn. Where is it? But instead it's like, and here's the start of the next arc with all of, like, the spoilery things. And I'm like, no! I want my happy ending! What the hell? And then I had to, like, and because I couldn't, like, level up between the things, I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? My friend just looked up how to make sure he didn't have to do a second playthrough. That game is that complicated. But yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like, I almost feel like I would have preferred just having, like, the plain ending and not, because of course I maxed out Maruki Senpai's, what am I doing? Putting on a shield. Oh, it's purple. Of course I maxed out his friendship, and then it's like, oh god. Okay, I wasn't facing it, that's my fault. How's the rando coming? Rando's okay. I'm missing oh, it's this one. Yeah, you got almost all the items. I'm still missing 2 hook shots, which is stupid. It's probably in GTG or something. I haven't even been to GTG yet. I'm just here to 5 because I wanted. Because I want to 5, that's why I'm here. Wait a minute, the game, of course. I just want a happy, like, the end story, but instead it just added this whole extra element. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh god, okay. 3 in a row. Oh, did you guys see that? Oh baby, a triple! Or whatever it is. I thought those bats were butterflies. They are butterflies, and now they're dead. Obviously. Hog. There aren't any butterflies in this game. Ridiculous. I want to fight a giant butterfly. Why do I say that? Because the moonlight butterfly in Dark Souls 1 is amazing. And I want to fight another one. That's it. Oh, I'm tired. One nap. Sorry, I'm gonna do this for another like half an hour, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I just want to know where a hook shot is. That's all I want to know. Can't do anything until I find that hook shot. Yeah, bitch. Come at me, bro. Okay. Hog. Find that go mode, and then go to bed. That go mode to bed. That's what it is. Go mode to bed. Oh my god. I get the feeling I'm not supposed to be here. I mean, I don't have to be here. I just wanted to do this. I like Ice Cabin. It's just a different change of pace, I think is more my thinking. It's nice having a different change of pace. Not this. Pokemon, go to the polls! Yeah, we have elections coming up. I don't know if you're Australian or not, but we have elections here coming up. And Adara and I were looking at like the Labour versus Liberal like propaganda that came in our mail, and I'm like, what is this? I don't want either. Can we have like I don't know, like a different person? Can I just, on both sides, can I just have a different person, please? Like a female or something, or... Oh my god. Ah. Oh, okay. No, I'm in California. Ah, okay. We have elections. We have elections every 3 years. And it's like... It's pretty chill. It's mostly pretty chill, but it's one of those things where it's also like, oh, it's still a bunch of old white men in their 50s, and I'm over it. I'm so over it. Be an Aboriginal lady, or just another female that's kind and considerate or something. Like, at least when we were doing state elections, there was a little bit more diversity. A little bit more. Is this what I do? I get the feeling I did this the wrong way, but who cares? That's everywhere, unfortunately. I would take a dog at this point. Let's go. First dog president of the United States, or prime minister. Or D's nuts, as it was. I think, was that Australia or was that America? I think it was Australia. No, in Australia, in the year, there was like a lot of hype for Game of Thrones one year. There was a lot of hype for I don't need any more fire, I don't think. How do I want? I think I pushed this the wrong way. That's on me. It's okay. Just push it off. Game of Thrones was really popular, so apparently so many people wrote on the ballots. What's his name? The Night King, the king. Oh, it's been so long. The King of Frost, you know, the icy dude. Yeah. A lot of people wrote down the icy dude. It's pretty funny. To find out like so many people had just coincidentally all been like, I don't want either of these people. At least they would be a good boy. Hell yeah. But they would all be a figurehead, we all know it. But yeah, definitely just exasperated sigh. I'll look at the figures and facts and stuff like that. Find out what find out what's best. Never seen Game of Thrones, but I know who you're talking about. Cool. That's all that matters. Boop the nose. Boop the nose. Boop the tail. So little teleport songs. I am so desperate. How am I supposed to find a Goron tunic? Hey look, logical access to GTG. That was the reason I hadn't been to GTG yet. That's right. That's why. I mean, I'm stuck here and I can't do much, but I could just walk in. Sure, it'll be fine. I'm testing. I don't think I'd be able to do it in time. Okay. What are we doing? Guess we go do GTG. I can't even do all of GTG without a hookshot, but we can go there. I can at least go get Sora's tunic. What the hell is that? Do I want to know what that is? Is it a... You know what? I'm not gonna ask. It's like a piece of spinach? Ah. Can't do that, can't do that. Where's hookshot? It's always something. I was like, wow, it just gave me Ruto's letter, but no hookshot at all. Surely I've missed something. You know what? I have missed something. I haven't done Lost Woods. I haven't done the bombs in Lost Woods. Okay, wait. It's just a pickle. It doesn't look like a pickle. They're usually like a duller color. At least in my opinion. Yeah, I haven't done all of Lost Woods. That's on me. Da-da-da-da. It's really annoying because I have no foolish locations yet, so Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Thanks, game. Just telling me straight away. What the hell, game? Well, we found hover boots. It's a pickle, and it's got eyes and a smile. Make it sound so pleasant. At least it's only a short walk away, am I right? I'm lucky I remembered this. Otherwise I'd be like, what? A stick. Amazing. Why is there a Mario butt? No one wants to see Mario's butt, okay? No one. Ever. Boop the nose. Boop that. The nose. Boop that. I don't know if you know who Cheese is, but he's always saying he got a thick butt. No. Hey, look, hover boots. Wow, who knew they were in there? Crazy, am I right? Okay. I mean, I can't enter Shadow Temple still, but... yeah. You know what, I still don't have Prelude. I was really hoping to get Prelude. I mean, GTG access is just as good, but... I was really hoping for Prelude. Oh wait, no. No. Go to Goron. I haven't done the hammer check in Goron. No! But damn it, bloody... Okay. Oh, he's the current world record holder for Mario 64 120. Really? Oh, didn't know that. I haven't checked recently though, admittedly. It's one of those things that I look at, whenever game's done quick happens. And then I don't look at it for another 6 months. I wonder what they'll do when game's done quick this year. I always find it slightly disappointing, sometimes watching games done quick, just because I think of like 2017 games done quick, sorry, 2018 and 2019 games done quick, and it was so cool, like, you know, these crazy strats for Super Mario Odyssey was out, and like, I feel like there was a lot of like big games that got a lot of like cool routing stuff that happened. And then you kind of like... And then you sometimes like, with current years, sometimes like, I don't know this game, or what happened to playing these other sort of games? I don't know. But it's also one of those things where it's like, they can't do an Ocarina of Time randomizer, for example, every year, you know, like, you gotta pace it out. There are a few times in ESA. They route those games so fast, I don't know how they do it. Oh, wait. Yeah, there was like, I watched Mario 64 randomizer. I think they did that one year. Did you ever watch Sekiro? All of Sekiro blindfolded. It is the most crazy shit ever. In my entire life. And one of like, I think it's like one of the few videos in my entire life where I'm like, you need to watch this. Like literally, they managed to route the entire game blindfolded. Like, I don't even understand how something like that is even feasible. It's just crazy. Just mad balls. I love it. Come to think of it, I've had double strength this entire time. I could have just piffed the rocks. Listen, I never said I was smart. Mario 64 blindfolded? I don't think I've seen Mario 64 blindfolded. Maybe I saw the final like battle, or the final boss battle was blindfolded. I also watched oh, they did the Skyward Sword final boss. Not all of it, just the final boss. It was 16 star for a while, and then this one guy named Bubsy routed 70 stars, and he did that on AGDQ. Oh, I think I watched the 16 star one. I don't know if I ever watched the 70 star one. I don't know, that's stretching my brain a little bit. Did you ever see the Punch Out blindfolded? Nah. I don't know what Punch Out is. What am I doing again? GTG. I'm so tired. I just want to know where a hook shot is. Please. Okay. Or even a Goron tunic. I don't know what's happening anymore. You know what, maybe I missed a Way of the Hero somewhere. I mean, it would only be my own fault, but it's altogether possible. Later it gets more into the light down. Yo. Good Friday tomorrow. It's gonna be a Guten Tuten day. Wait, it's also orange? That looks like it's the exact color orange. No way. No way. Oh, whoops. I'm an idiot. Shit, I didn't have a reflex. Fuck. Okay, listen. The closeout of the emulator is F12, and that's screenshot in my Steam. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of that. I might as well just... I know I could do so much more, but there's only like 20 minutes more I have. I think I'd rather go to bed early. It's been 3 hours. It's fine. Let's go see what's happening. Okay. Alright, are you ready? Alright. So, Requiem from Impa, Adin's Fire and Kakariko Windmill, Zelda's Lullaby from Windmill in Kakariko, Graveyard Dampy Digging Tour. Oh. Yeah, that'd explain it. Oh, I didn't check that. Graveyard was Way of the Hero, and I couldn't remember what I got in it. I was like, surely I got something from it, right? Like, I didn't... okay. Dampy's Digging. Got it. Ruto's Letter, DMC. Song of Storms, yeah. Irons from Deku. Hovers from SFM. Eh? Hey, Nemo. Sorry, I had my sound turned down. I didn't realize how quiet it was in my ears. Dude, sorry, wait. Okay. Nemo, thank you for the tier subscription for 7 months. Much appreciated. I can't enunciate things now, apparently. Mirror Shield. I had Mirror Shield in, that was in Graveyard. Oh, sorry, that was in Bottom of the Well. So Megaton, Hammer, Intacti Grotto, Boomerang, into Dongos. Oh my god, if I just checked Dampy. God damn. Because it's one of those things where it's like, I only do it when it's like perfect timing. You know? Otherwise I have to wait, and it's like, ugh. So the other one was in Market, which was locked by Magic. So where was Magic? So it wanted me to do Goma. So I did all of the first part of the game pretty easily. Queen Goma, GV for Zora's Tunic. Did it actually want me to go do Ice Cavern? No. Water Temple, GTG, Progressive Wallet. Yeah, so it wanted me to get Progressive Wallet in GTG. In order to get to buy the Goron thing for Fire Tunic. Okay, Time, Light, Requiem. Zell's Lullaby, Progressive Scale, Ruto's, Irons, Progressive Hookshot, Strength, Bow. Light Arrows in Bottom of the Well, DMT, Storm's Grotto Chest. Interesting. Pardon. Where should Boomerang? Magic Meter. Forest Temple Boat Chest. That was Magic Meter. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. Honestly, not too bad. I was just major mistake with missing Dampy Digging because I forgot. So what? That's my mistake. Yeah, and Ice Cavern wasn't important, which I wasn't surprised by, but I don't know. Sometimes I just like going and doing things. Okay. So number 1. Water Temple boss key was Longshot Chest. I wouldn't have liked that. Because Longshot Chest is like... Longshot Chest is after Dark Link, isn't it? Yeah, no, that would have been bad for me. I hate Dark Link. Okay. What else was there? What was the other Magic Meter? There's GTG. Ba 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 da. GTG. Forest Temple. Oh yeah, Forest Temple and GTG. Okay. And that was Hammer Room Switch Chest. Okay, so not too bad. So if I went through GTG, I would have at least gotten my wallet to finish and doing Fire. Actually, where was the boss key in Fire? Boss key in Fire was Megaton Hammer Chest. Yeah, that would have taken way too long. I probably would have gone to bed before doing that. Yeah. I probably would have ended stream once I'd done GTG. So there's a slingshot, magic, progressive wallet. Magic would have at least enabled me to do the market, where was it? The progressive hookshot and market. So that would have been my first hookshot, and I might have eventually figured out this one. So I probably would have done progressive hookshot, gone to Forest Temple, and then gotten magic meter, second magic meter in Forest Temple. And was there anything else? Something else. Insert something else here. Yeah. So theoretically, if I'd kept going the track I would have at least finished Forest Temple and Fire Temple. But I would have been still missing that long shot. I might have eventually found the long shot. Done Water Temple. Been gravely disappointed by the fact that it's locked behind Dark Link. And then got Nocturne and done Shadow. Oh, and also doing Spirit. I could have done Spirit in there too. Keep forgetting. Whatever. Oh, good. Fun times. Nope, not that button. This one. Yeah, long shot almost vanilla. Almost. Yes. Other damn P. Alright. Well, I'm gonna head to bed. I mean, I ended a little earlier, but I also need sleep, so. Well, next week I will continue playing Ace Attorney. I'll be playing Ace Attorney Justice for All, the second game, whatever the second game is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yep, have a good one. Have a good long weekend. I'm assuming most people have a long weekend for Easter, so have a good long weekend. Have a good Friday, a Guten Tuten for good Friday, and Easter Sunday. All that jazz. Is that Link drinking? Is this me being told to drink water? Okay. I keep talking way too much. I'm losing my voice slowly. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Take care, have a good long weekend, and I'll see y'all Monday, because I'll be streaming Monday, because what else would I do? Take care, or I'll see y'all around. Bye-bye.